saying that he knew the stars, the flowers and birds, the grey and wintry skies of many glens, and did but half remember human words in contact with the mountains, moors and fens. So that was Tom Lyden, as he walked, observed, wrote, commented. The founder of Basket House. On his deathbed, he received a call almost 2 days in advance from Glenn Hansard, who said, "We look forward to see you on Christmas Eve down in Grafton Street." And I'm not talking on behalf of Glenn Hansard, where he probably would be very happy this evening, except for a sellout concert in Carnegie Hall. That was Tom's measure of his ability, his empathy, his contact with people. I was asked earlier this evening to come and introduce Olwen Fouéré and Mary O'Malley, but I was held up down because there was an overloaded crowd out on waiting to go in here last Errenagh, Connemara, another event that's going on simultaneously. How we managed to get all together, I don't know. Our wife, all through our celebration should happen, but I suppose that's the timing of the programme. And it's a measure of Tom again that Olwen and Mary are here. And I know there are others, but I was asked to introduce Olwen and Mary. So, let's go. I would have seen Olwen Fouéré many, many years ago. And I just only want to say, it's a measure of Tom, for Tom, the respect for Tom that she's here. Olwen has received numerous awards and nominations, including Irish Times ESB Best Actress, and I love this, it's like Dublin winning an All-Ireland, 2011, 2006, 2000, and 1990. Dublin Theatre Festival Best Actress 2003, and the Dublin Theatre Festival Samuel Beckett Award in 1998. In 2014, she received the prestigious Herald Archangel Award of the Edinburgh Festival, the Irish Times Special Tribute Award for Outstanding Achievement and Contribution to Irish Theatre, and the Stage Award for Acting Excellence. In 2010, she established an artistic entity called the Emergence Room for the development of her ongoing projects, which have included the creation of River Run, Finnegan's Wake, which is absolutely extraordinary. Current and recent performances include River Run at Sydney Theatre Australia, at the Adelaide Festival, at the Traverse Theatre in Edinburgh, the Royal National Theatre in London, Dublin Theatre Festival and Galway International Arts Festival. It's a great honour to welcome Olwen Fouéré, but I also say it's a wonderful, wonderful tribute to our beloved late Tom Lyden. Olwen Fouéré.
Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, David, for inviting me. Thank you, Mary, for inviting me also. And I especially have to thank Mary, actually, because it was Mary who phoned me to say that Tom was very ill, and I managed to see him 2 weeks before he died. It was a great reunion. We had a great laugh and great conversation, and I'm very, very glad that I didn't miss that, because we hadn't really seen each other in the last 20 or more years, but we had a lot of times together when we were young. I met him when I was 16 years old. I remember the day I saw him. It was when the Marquee was in Clifden, and the show bands used to come 2 or 3 times a week, and we go dancing. And I saw this guy with long black hair and a black moustache and these really great clothes. I think it was a kind of purple velvet jacket, and he was dancing like a mad person. And I later discovered that he was basing his dancing on Joe Cocker, because he loved the way Joe Cocker moved. So he was doing his Joe Cocker dance, and I was going, "Who's that guy?" And we met that time. I think we probably had a couple of dances together, and then I was away for another year, because I was born and grew up in Upper Speg, for those who don't know. So I am a local. But I was away for another year, and then the following year we got together and we spent a lot of times together. in Clifden on the Skye Road, stayed with his mother, also with Paddy North Beach. We stayed a lot of times with him, and we had a lot of times in Dublin together in various damp, drafty little apartments. But all the time, what struck me about Tom was the fact that he had this extraordinary otherness to him. And I found in my life and my work that the people who have helped me and who have been most influential in my life are those who have that otherness and who celebrate difference. And he had difference. He was unconventional. He had very, very passionate nature. He was an artist through and through, and it expressed itself in many different ways. So when David asked me to come and do something tonight, I thought, well, what I really want, and when I knew it was going to be a launch of his book, I said, what I really want to do is read from his beautiful new book. So that's what I'm going to do. And the poem I've chosen is called Please Stand Here. Please stand here. Isn't that what life is all about? Keeping us in our place. And if your face doesn't fit, that's it. Do you try and learn to pay bridge? Have another pretentious dinner party? Hide like a chameleon? Twist and turn until you're nowhere at all? Be seen at every dog fight? Just as long as you don't try and hog the limelight? Joining in with all the other saddos? It's like your life is in a slot on the average row of buying in. Don't you forget to trim your hedge or get your affairs in order. It's so comfortable in the shade, trimming all your sails. You weren't born to shine, just another shrinking violet in the lonely walk of the insipid. A crash course in boredom, the placid shade of convention, inertia creeping around your door, all the whispers of failure creeping. Why is being average so acceptable? Belonging to the cowed generation, the rules are kept and freedom's lost, the ordinary huddled together, so you put your plans on the back burner and imagination swept aside. What is it you used to want? Was it love, joy, or money? Anyway, it's now all put under wraps. And individuality is so hazardous. So you stand with the others and cackle and cant, dressed in the clothes of the suburbanite. Is this what they call the real world, where you don't hide your feet of clay? Anyway, we're not supposed to want so much or step a little out of line. We're given a small piece of the cake and stay in our boxes, taught never to push our luck. And sleep the sleep of the dreary, so joy has left at the station. Fate has pulled the chain on any gifts we had. Sometimes we don't know where to look in this suburban nightmare. Is this really us, or a mirage? Our solidity blanched and trembling, they'll put us in the ground. And will they praise us for not having been rebellious? Thank you, Tom.
God bless you. Thank you.